Let's see. There we go. Hi, beautiful people, and thank you to all of you watching on a replay. Welcome to my channel. My name is Charlotta. Oh, now I saw a red line. I'm not sure why. I think it should be working still. Yeah, my name is Charlotta, and this is gonna be a little bit of a painting session where I fix this painting. So this is a painting I did quite a while ago, and I'm not completely happy with how it turned out. I've had it in my living room for quite a while now, but there are certain things in this painting that bothers me, and I want to fix it now so I can put it up on my Instagram. Yeah, my Instagram, my art stuff on Instagram is Charlotta line Sophia line art. So find me there if you want to connect. But that is what we're gonna be, sorry, I'm blinding you with that one. That is what I'm gonna be doing in this live. And also, let's see if some of you join in on the live chat. If so, I'll be happy to chat with you guys. But if not, I'll just focus on painting this painting. All right, let's do this. I'm gonna put the light down here. Is that one is too bright? There we go, that's better. So I am using acrylic paints. I usually use this one, Winsor & Newton. I have the colors behind here. Those ones. And then I will be using those ones for the mixing. So what I wasn't very happy with in this painting is, first of all, this flower in the middle. I don't like, because it's not symmetrical and it doesn't make sense at all. So I'm gonna cover this flower first and leave that to dry. Where shall I put these? So I've got so much going on again on my desk. I'll put it in here. Okay, so let's start with covering this one. And these paints are amazing for covering stuff because it's so thick. So that will cover this flower and then we'll make it better. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll have a better painting by the time we finish here. If you're joining, if you're on the live chat, live viewing, do let me know in the live chat on the side so I know who I'm talking to. There's a lot of helicopters. I don't know if you can hear them. There's a lot of helicopters flying around today again. Not sure if they're looking for someone, but if you hear the sound, that's what's going on outside. I live in central London, so there's often quite a lot of buzz out there. Though I live on a quite quiet street. So you see now the flower is all covered. Sorry, I'm shaking the table here. I should be wearing my yoga pants. It's more comfortable. Now I'm in these tight jeans. It's always nice to be in comfortable clothes when you're painting, so nothing gets in your way for the creativity. Then let's start fixing some of these lines. There's so much I want to change on this painting, to be honest with you. I don't know if you feel like that sometimes with your paintings. You kind of leave it as if it's done, but then after a while when you looked at it, there are certain things on it that starts bothering you. So let's see. Fix some of these lines. I'm not sure which paints I was using when I painted this, because it looks like this white that I was using didn't cover up that nicely. Still shining through from the black. Or then I was just too lazy to paint it properly. Tony, hi, that looks great. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. It seems to be quite a quiet evening. Not many are on, but I mean, I think maybe people are a bit tired of being online since all the lockdown and stuff. But thank you for being here and thank you for viewing with me. Are you painting anything yourself at the moment? I can see that you have an art channel. Do you have something fun going on in your art studio at the moment? Any projects going on? I made a tutorial out of this painting a long time ago. Since then, it's been hanging in my living room. And now I'll finally complete it. I thought it was completed, but oh well. I'll fix it now. Mental health mom. Oh, thank you so much for coming on again. How are you, Jessica, doing? How's life? I know that you said, hold on, I'm trying to remember. Jessica, did you say that you live in, did you say Florida, right? Trying to remember, but as Simone knows I'm a granny. Hi, Simone. Simone knows I'm a granny and my memory is thereof quite slow and quite short. But if I remember correctly, I think you're in Florida, right? How are you, Simone, today? Hi, Charlotta. I have you playing on my tablet. I'm about to have some self-care, so I won't be on here to chat, but letting it play. Thank you, Simone, for playing my video, even though you're not here. Let me actually... Do you know what I wanted to do? I wanted to play some music from YouTube. Can I find that now is the question. One second, guys. Sorry about that. Yeah, I think I have that on my laptop, actually. Never mind, I'll figure it out for next one. Jessica saying, hi, Charlotta and Simone. I do live in Florida, yes, and you are still pregnant, 40 weeks and 3 days. You're going strong still. Jess, you know I'm cheering for you over here. I'm so, so, so excited for your newcomer, and I'm sure that you'll can't wait to meet. Was it a boy or a girl? Meet him or her when they arrive. Exciting times. Hang in there. You'll get there very soon, I'm sure. So, a little girl is on her way. That is super exciting. And you have a daughter as well, right? So you're gonna have sisters. That's nice. They get company from each other. I think it's nice for kids to have someone to play with in that age when they're growing up. I come from quite a big family. We are 5 girls in my family. So there was always a lot going on in our house growing up. Now let's see. There are some bits and pieces here and there that I'm gonna be touching up on, but mainly the parts that has been bothering me most. So I'm gonna be painting some sort of a flower again in the middle. And I think I'll make some sort of a flower of life type, you know, when you draw with a compass and it's like an ongoing flower with circles, symmetrical. The one that was there before was not symmetrical at all. Jessica saying, "Wow, 5 girls. I know, right?" Yes, I have a little girl already. She has been practicing changing diapers on her baby dolls. I bet she's excited to meet her baby sister. And she's gonna be an amazing, amazing big sister, right? Looking after her sister. I bet it will be challenging in the beginning though, before she gets used to herself not being the youngest. It's a big step becoming a big sister. She has to share attention. If I go a bit quiet, it is just because I'm getting into the painting. Simone is saying, big hugs, Jess. Yes, going for a bath to relax before doing some editing. I'm so excited for Jess and her new baby girl too, right? We are all cheering for you, Jessica. My sister is called Jessica, by the way. My youngest of my older sisters. I'm the youngest in our family. And the one that is 1.5 years older than me, she is called Jessica. In Swedish, so that's why we don't say J. It's Jessica, but it's spelled the same way. Can hear the helicopters again. I wonder why they're out today. What else shall we cover on this painting? Oh yeah, I know another thing that bothered me about this one was that this part is not symmetrical at all. Like this pink ends here and this one is going down a bit, so I don't really know what I was thinking there. I bet your sister Jessica is super cool. Yeah, she's super cool. She is crazy about running. She goes for like 24, 25 kilometers runs. Like she will head out for 2 hours and then she'll be, oh, yeah, just a 20K run. No big deal. She's crazy like that. It's inspiring though. But I'll go for like maximum 5 kilometers and then I'll think I've done a good job. She'll just run and run and run. Can you hear the helicopters, by the way? I saw, Jessica, on your channel that you were recently in what's it called? Disneyland, Disney World. I always wanted to go there, but I've been to Florida before, but we never went to that part. It looks super fun. So, question is, maybe should I cover this whole thing with black? Is that what I'm doing right now? Maybe I should do that. No, you can't hear the helicopters. Well, that's good because it's a little bit disruptive. Tony, did you reply already? Let me scroll up. Did you say anything about your artworks? Scrolling up to see. I do more drawing than painting, but I do paint sometimes. That's what you said. Okay. The Disney World vlog was actually an older vlog that I just got around to uploading. That was from November. Hi, One Mighty R. Thank you for coming over. I'm on a mission to improve an older painting and adding some paint over the stuff that I wasn't happy with. And I'm gonna cover this whole pink thing over here because I do not like it. It's not symmetrical and it does not make sense. And I can tell already that this black will be needing several coats. But yeah, this is one of those paintings that I work on and it seems like it will never get finished. But I think that's the thing with mandalas is they take time and it's relaxing to paint them. So It's okay. I've seen Mighty R that you are continuing your drawings. That same drawing with the guy with the one glove. Is that Michael Jackson with a mask? Are you going on still today? One Mighty R. I can't remember. I think I saw a post, but I'm not sure if it was for today or for another day. But yeah, I am covering this pink now and getting it off my painting. Friday, 3 p.m. EST. Okay. Well, today is Thursday. I keep losing track on days as well. I've got an art class tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday. I'm getting back to doing art classes in person now, which is quite fun. After staying isolated in my art studio for months, it's nice to see my art students in person. So that will be fun doing the class tomorrow. Today I actually zoomed my way to Florida today. I had an art class with 2 kids in Miami. They do weekly art classes. So I guess that's the fun part about what's going on in the world today is we connect more with people further away over Zoom or whatnot. So yeah, I was zooming my way to Florida today. The day before that, I was zooming my way to Dubai and did an art class with them. And if you saw my t-shirt video for that kid that turned 3 years old, I made another t-shirt for the girl in Dubai, so that should be arriving tomorrow. I'll probably film that as well and see how it turned out. It looked quite nice. She painted her version of this painting, so I printed that on a t-shirt for her to send it to her as it was her birthday. Okay, I'm gonna leave that black to dry for a minute. And then let's see, I got a lot of white going on here now. Mental health mom is saying that's cool, Charlotta. You got to visit Florida without the heat. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of super hot weather, you know. Yeah, 25 degrees is my Celsius is my limit for being comfortable. So anything more than that, now I'm leaving this too long here, so it's gonna dry in lumps. We don't want that. Yeah, anything over 25 degrees Celsius is boiling for me. But it's beautiful though. I love Florida, it's so gorgeous. Why did this white dry so quickly? That's not fair. I was gonna use that for a lot of things, and now it's just a super thick layer here in the middle. No fun at all, hey? If you walk outside in Florida right now, you burst into flames. I bet, Jessica, it's super hot there. I mean, you guys got good air conditioning though, thank God. Because if you didn't have air conditioning, it would be too hot. I know what you mean. Let's see, what else did you say? I've been isolated at my desk way before the supposed pandemic. I know, right? You are creative and an artist, so I bet you spend a lot of time in your art studio anyway. That's like, except for running the art classes, I do spend most of my time in here as well, but you know, it's nice to get out and about a little bit more. My next step now will be, while I'm waiting for those to dry, I did want to add a little bit more white. Maybe I'll fix the white lines now. But why did it dry so quickly? It's not that hot here now. It's gonna be like 27 degrees tomorrow. So that's enough for me. I don't need more than that to enjoy summer. Yeah. I'm gonna put it down again. So let's fix these lines out here. I think this white is way better than the one I used when I first originally painted this painting. It's covering way better. It just dries so darn quick. So why I'm fixing this is so that I can post it on my Instagram, because I wasn't happy with how it was looking. Didn't really feel completed. And I'm putting more on my artwork out for sale now since I'm drowning in paintings. So I will start putting them out there. And let's see what the universe says to that. Always open for receiving and learning and growing and reaching new levels. So guys, I know it's not super exciting to watch this on live unless you're painting yourself, but this is what I'll be doing during this live now. I'm fixing this painting up and chatting with you guys. Tell me how your week has been and if you have something fun coming up for the weekend or something interesting going on in your art studios. Jessica, I'm looking forward to seeing your paintings, you know. You're mentioning that you are doing art, but you don't post it on your channel. So I would love to see that one day. Can I rest my hand here? Is it dry enough? Or will I smudge it? Wouldn't that be fun? So the black that I'm using is from a different brand. The white is Winsor & Newton. But the white is better than the black. The black is a little bit more runny. Winsor & Newton is great for acrylic paints. I have them linked in the description below if that's of interest. The universe says yes, Charlotta, your paintings are lovely. I loved your reading, by the way. Thank you so much, Jessica. You're so sweet. Always so sweet and encouraging. Well, I think the universe always says yes, right? No matter what we do. If we say life is terrible, then the universe will say yes, and it will make your life terrible. If you say life is amazing and I want to do this and you do that, then the universe say yes. So I guess we need to be careful of what wishes we put out there. What do we speak into life over our own lives, manifesting through our own words and thoughts and limited beliefs. I worked a lot on my mind over the years. I've done like brain detox programs and stuff like that to kind of really become aware and conscious about my thinking. And it's just so powerful once you realize and see where you're getting in your own way. Like this whole thing it will sound so silly to you guys. I bet you're gonna laugh. But just to create that profile on Instagram and put out a post saying my paintings are for sale, here's the price and whatnot. It felt like such a massive step, even though it's like nothing, like you can't lose, like you don't even, it's not even a paid advert or anything like that. It's just an Instagram account and a post. So I mean, like, it's small things like that, and just kind of digging into what it is that's stopping you. I know a lot of people in my lives have spoken about that they are worried about doing lives, for example. And when we really pinpoint down what it is, why we are afraid of certain things, when we write it down in a journal and really look at those thoughts, it's like, what's the worst thing that could happen? Think of it that way, and try not to get in your own way of what you really want to do in life. And I want to reach people with my art. That's one of the things that lights me up, and that's something that I really enjoy doing. So either with my videos or with my paintings or running art classes, which I do daily in London, now even globally. So yes, that is a big part of my bigger purpose. What is your bigger purpose, Jessica? One my dear is saying, I'm listening while I work on my new OC. Okay, cool. Jessica is saying, I do portraits. I will send you a photo of some on Instagram. Perfect. I have several of my favorites right now that are unfinished because I got into it right before I got pregnant the first time. I hear you. That's the thing, like, and it leaves you bothered about it as well, doesn't it? When you know that it's unfinished somewhere out there, and you got far, but you didn't really complete it. So I hope you find time to complete it at some point. But it's tricky, isn't it, when you have small kids? And Jessica is continuing. And when I was pregnant, I was too sick. After the baby, I was too busy. Then I went back to being pregnant and sick again. I never learn. Well, I hope you can find a way to get some time to yourself to paint, Jessica. Yes, on the mind work, unlearning unhelpful habits. Once art is intimate, it's hard to open them up to judgment from others. It's like being personally judged and evaluated. That's exactly what it is. It's like standing in front of the whole world on the massive stage, under the spotlight, completely naked, for anyone to kind of throw dirt at your inner. That's how it feels like when you put your artworks out there the first time. But then you get used to it. I mean, when I was painting full-time back in Finland, I'm from Finland originally, I was kind of used to it, so I didn't really think that much of it. But to get back into it again, it really took quite a lot of inner work. I was surprised with myself. But once I finally did it, I felt released. It's like, yeah, like why didn't I do it sooner, It's a bit like when I did that bungee jump. I bungee jumped from 50 meters. What was it, 160 feet, something like that. And I was so scared. Oh my goodness, I was scared. I was standing on that platform, and I told the guy behind me, like, I told him that I am petrified and I'm scared of heights, and I'm here to face my fears, and if I don't jump, please just push me push me over the edge, because I am so scared. But I did it, even though I was super scared. And it's like, once after I did that, I kind of realized that fear is worse than the thing that you actually fear, if that makes sense. Like, I had to let go completely. I had no control. Once I jumped off the edge, when I bungee jumped, it was like a free fall before I would feel the bounce back, and that I'm attached to something, and you can see like the ground coming closer and closer, and it was like, oh my goodness, that was so scary. I will never do it again, but I'm happy I did it. And I guess everyone have those kind of fears. There is something that is always intimidating to us, but I think there are different ways of dealing with those fears. Some people do let those fears stop us. And I guess I'm a little bit crazy in that sense, that I kind of jump in head over heels and kind of like, well, I'll just do it and see what happens. I'm like that. Even if it doesn't mean that I'm not scared. It just means that I feel the fear and I do it anyway. So yeah, it was like that with putting my artworks out there as well. I really had to kind of work on my inner and be like, hey, I kind of like looked at other artists out there as well, and I just saw them posting their pictures and putting their artworks out there as if it's nothing. And I was like, well, if they can, you can, and if you can, I can. So yeah, just need to top up a little bit of paint and fix them, make it a bit nicer, and then continue to put myself out there for you guys to judge however you please. But you guys are mainly lovely though. I think when I started this YouTube channel, it was more for my art classes that I do in London. So I was doing a lot of like, I was showing what we did in the art classes in London and showing that you can do it at home. And I had a different name for the channel and everything was different. But then at some point it just kind of felt like I wanted to share more of my own work rather than... now it's hiding your comment. Why is it doing that? I will show your message 1 second. There we go. Jessica saying, oh wow, that is so cool, you did it. You set your mind to it and you did it. And the hardest parts actually come before you took the jump, it sounds. Artwork and skydiving, there you go. That's it. That's it. I mean, we have to work on our inner. And it's that inner voice that usually gets in the way of us reaching whatever we want to do, reaching our goals. Your name is Mental Health Mom. Would you like to elaborate on that? Where did that name come from and what does it mean to you? I am yet to learn, to get to know you a little bit better, so if you are happy to share, I would love to know more about your background. Do you work in mental health, or where does the name come from? I'm still working on these lines here. It's not much to see, it's just adding another layer of white to see the difference from this line to that line. I'm just working on these details down here. Nothing too exciting. It's more fun to chat to you guys. One might already saying, I would only sky jump if the plane is burning, right? Well, you know what? It's not mandatory. You don't have to do it, so don't worry about that. You can stay on the ground. I actually only did it because it's one of my biggest fears. I used to have reoccurring nightmares of myself climbing up on super high buildings, like the ground will be like hundreds and hundreds of meters behind me. when I look down, it will be like so far that I couldn't even see the ground. And I'm climbing up the stairs, and then the stairs, they break off the wall, and I fall backwards. And when I did that jump, bungee jumping, the feeling of free falling was exactly like I felt in those dreams. And in the dreams, I always wake up while I'm falling in the air, and it's a terrible feeling in the dream because it feels so real. So after I did that bungee jump, I haven't had that kind of dreams before again. Sorry, I'm losing my words today. Jessica is saying, I'm a mental health counselor and psychometric, which means I conduct neuropsychological assessments for mental health disorders. Okay, so what age do you work with adults or with kids? That dream sounds horrible. I know, right? And I'm sure that there's some sort of explanation to why I was dreaming those dreams. Maybe it's like some past trauma or something. I mean, dreams do come from our inner, right? So there's a reason why I had those dreams. I don't really know exactly. I can't pinpoint what it exactly was that made me dream those dreams, but I got over them and I worked on my inner and yeah, moved on from there. To those of you who just joined, I'm just showing you that I'm fixing this painting down here on the table as I'm chatting with whoever wants to chat. Jessica is saying, I worked with both, but I prefer adults. I like utilizing my kid energy for my kids now. I kind of hear that, you know. I work with kids mainly, but I really love working with kids because I don't have my own kids. And I like being around kids because they are so kind of unfiltered, you know? They're so real and they're so authentic. They're so filled with enthusiasm and passion, and I don't know. I love working with kids, but I understand if you have kids at home that you kind of need a break from kids when you're working. So keeping the energy for your own ones. Tony's saying, I'm not scared of heights, but when I'm up high, I always get the urge to jump. You get the urge to jump? Tony, what do you mean? That sounds a little bit scary. I am almost, no, I'm not. I have one side left of this circle, and then I can move backwards again. I'll put it down like this in case someone just joined and want to see what I'm working on. So I'm fixing up this mandala painting that's been on my wall for a while, but now I want to complete it because there was a few things that bothered me about it. So I'm just adding some white around the circle. Thankfully, I never followed up on that urge. Yeah, no, I mean, if you have that kind of feelings, you do need to speak to someone, I think. Because, yeah, that sounds quite serious, to be honest. It gets in the way of work, so I just stick to adults now, but I love working with adults as well, too. Okay, so Jessica, what kind of, do you work in a private firm, or do you run your own company, or would you ever consider running your own business within mental health? It's something, I think, even just therapy, I think, is something that everyone can benefit from. Even if you're not going through anything specific or you don't have any traumas, it's always good to get some clarity on your inner and on your thoughts. And Yeah. I do a lot of journaling myself. I do a lot of meditation. I do a lot of painting meditation to look after my inner. Let's see. Mental health. Mom is saying what Tony is talking about is actually pretty common, even for people with no desires to die. I have been working with a state agency up until a month ago. I like working with the government because then I get to work with people who otherwise can't afford the services. Okay. Yeah, it takes a strong person, Jessica, to work within that field. And I guess also like not getting emotionally attached or involved. I was working as a nurse in hospital, and it really wasn't for me because I got too emotionally attached and involved with the whole process of working in a hospital is not always good news for the patients, and it takes a certain kind of character, takes a certain kind of strength. But it's a very important job that you're doing. The government, I'm scared. Ooh! One mighty. Oh, are you afraid of the government? It's all coming out now. Is that your biggest fears? I used to work for the government when I worked in hospitals. In hospital or in, I also worked in nurseries and with schools. But now I'm more free-spirited and working for myself. I jumped on the entrepreneurial life here in London, and I never looked back. It's been such an interesting journey, you guys. Moving to London, starting my own company. I didn't know even one person in this city when I moved here. And now that is 8.5 years ago. But I kind of feel at home wherever in the world I go. I lived in Florida for a while. I worked in Florida. I lived in Turkey. I worked there in a private hospital. Where else did I live? I lived in Finland, obviously. I'm born there. I always feel at home wherever in the world I am, as long as I'm around people that. I'm sorry, you can't even see my face or what I'm doing right now. Tony, I think both. Mental health disorders used to be shunned or blamed on religious reasons. Now they are more so accepted, which will make them more prevalent. Yeah, that makes sense. Kind of agree to that, Jessica. And I mean, a lot of things that like hasn't been accepted, like you were not really allowed to speak about certain things back in the past, is more. I feel like humanity is evolving, though very slowly, but in this kind of sense, we are evolving and we are becoming more open and can be real with each other. I love that. Having more compassion and having more understanding for each other rather than judging. Okay. You guys are agreeing. Are you agreeing with this painting right now? It feels like an unending project, this one. It's so big as well, and I want to make it really nice. Eventually, step by step. So in here, I'm gonna make some cool flower of life. And this one I need to cover again. The flowers, I need to work on the lines. I want to make it super pretty. There is just so much that I can do with this though. And now I dip this in black paint. Why did I do that? There have been studies detailing how, as violent as people can be now, we are actually at one of the most peaceful times in our existence. Isn't that beautiful, Jessica, what you just said? The mandala is lovely. I struggle to finish paintings also because I feel like I'm abandoning them. What part of London do you live? I live near Crystal Palace. Oh, you live in London, Tony. I live in Southwest London. Southwest. I've lived in this part of London most of my time here. I didn't know that you were in London as well. Are you born here or did you move here? A lot of people that I got to know a few years ago that were my closest friends, a lot of them have all moved from London now. And after a while, you kind of get tired of getting to know new people all the time. Because, people come and go when it's a big city. So, where am I going with that thought? Guess I'm just sharing. And then I keep in touch with the friends that used to live here. I keep in touch with them online. But I don't know. London is like that, I guess, like all bigger cities. People come and go. But I stayed. At least for now. Although I never had thoughts about going back to Finland though. I like living in London. I like the ambition and the buzz and all the variety to life you can have here. You can stick to yourself or you can go out and about, do whatever you want to really. There's gorgeous big parks. There's musicals, theaters. There's art galleries. Oh my goodness, the art scene in London is lovely. I've only taken you guys to a few of them, but I'll show some more at some point as well now that they're opening up again. One of my favorite ones is Saatchi Gallery, which has contemporary art. It's beautiful. I was born. Okay, now someone is posting quite a lot of emojis. It's hidden by YouTube. I'll show it now, but please only put maximum 3 emojis, please. I was born in Birmingham, but I'm from an Irish family. Okay. Hello, everyone. Just wanted to stop for a couple of minutes and say hello. Hi, thank you for joining us. How are you today? How's the art going on your side? I've been telling you guys that I'm fixing up this acrylic mandala painting that I'm working on in the past, and now I thought it was a good time to add some more color to this. I need a smaller brush so I don't smudge everything with this massive thing. Let's see, I think one of these is, that one should be small, yeah. Yes, London is great for entertainment. I think London is great for anything. London is great for business too. Because there is a market for, it doesn't matter what you do, there's enough people. So There is a market for anything you do. I hope to one day have an exhibition somewhere in a small gallery somewhere in London. One day. I went to art school in Finland and we had exhibitions there, but since then I haven't been given my own artwork enough time to build it up, enough paintings to have any sort of exhibitions. But that will be so fun. So I guess that's the next step for moving onwards in the arty world for me. I would not be able to live there. Hate raining all year long. It's not raining all year long. That's something that people say, but that's not actually true. It's funny that you believe that though, but it's most of the time during the lockdown it's been super sunny in London. We had like gorgeous weather. So I've been hanging out in the park and going for walks and whatnot. I think I'll posted some of that as well here on my channel. The gorgeous, beautiful sunshine in London. Believe it or not, we do get sunshine as well. We have rain here and there, but we do get a lot of sunshine as well. Going a little slower than I would like to be, but I guess it's struggle for all smarter pages. Amazing painting you're doing, really beautiful. Thank you. Exactly, Tony. Tell her. Let her know it's not that bad. Him or her. I think you're a lady, right? Yeah, it's not too bad, We do get the drizzles here and there, but I mean, plants need water as well, right? I never regretted moving to London. Now someone is buzzing my phone. Who could it be? Instagram. Instagram. I thought I switched up the notifications though, but somehow some of them still come through. I always switch up in notifications for apps like that, social media apps, because it's so annoying when you get into something and then you get interrupted all the time. You're a girl, that's what I thought. Really? Well, I should check it out. They always say it's foggy and rainy, but don't believe in them, the so-called them, because they say a lot and they have so much opinions on everything, those people, right? You always have to make up your own mind about things. I even say that about everything, like, I don't know, like films or books or artworks or whatever it is. Always, you can listen to some people and see what they have to say, but always make up your own mind about things, because who are they to say what you think about things, right? Jessica saying it actually rains almost every day in Florida. I noticed that the showers in Florida are different than here in London. In Florida, it could be like pouring down, proper pouring down for like 1 hour, half an hour, and then it's sunshine again, right? In London, sometimes we have days when it's just like drizzling. It's not coming down properly, and that's why it drags out on it some days in the winter time. But it was different. The rain was different in Florida. So yeah, I guess you can see on the news as well when the rain will be out in Florida, and just avoid those times. And then soon it's sunny again. That's right. That is right, says Jessica. Ikigai, am I saying that right? Where are you based? Are you in Florida as well? Florida is my love. My heart belongs to the ocean. Oh my goodness, though, I love the ocean as well. When I stayed in Florida, I was staying by the beach side. So when I arrived the first night, when I arrived from the airport, it was so dark that I couldn't see what was behind my curtains. But in the morning, when I woke up the next day, when I meditate here in London, I often play the sound of the ocean. So when I woke up in Florida next to the beach, I woke up to the sound of the waves. And I was like, am I meditating or what is this? And I was like waking up, like, oh yeah, I am in Miami. And I opened the curtains and I see this ocean and the big waves, and it was so breathtaking. I love the ocean as well. So that is one thing I do miss when I live in London. But that is also why I paint a lot of ocean pictures, because the ocean is just gorgeous. And especially in Florida, you got such beautiful beaches. I loved every second I spent there. So you are blessed with Florida. Not that we're competing which one is better, but yeah. One Mighty R is saying, still here in the background. Thank you for still being here. I have a lot of friends in the southern states. I'm glad we don't get the extreme weather you all get. Your English is perfect. Sorry for my grammar still. Hey, come on, like English is my third language and we can still communicate. Isn't that beautiful? It's like, this language is like, I say a lot of things wrong all the time and I never apologize because it seems like you guys get me and I completely understand what you're saying as well. So don't be too hard on yourself. Where are you from originally, since English isn't your mother tongue? Yes, it gets super hot here, Tony, and the winters don't last long, but it actually gets much colder than most people think because the humidity makes it so much colder than the temperatures say. Okay, that's interesting. Do you guys know each other, by the way? Oh, you're from Ukraine? Okay. I had a client from Ukraine once. The boy was called David. And he couldn't speak English. They moved to London for a while, and he didn't speak English. So he was just learning through, we were doing art classes together and he was learning through painting together. He was learning new words in English and that was quite interesting. I'll put this one down here again. I still see the chat, though it's down here. Trying to work on this before the paint dries. There's just so much detail on this. If you guys haven't seen One Mighty R's channel yet, he is doing really cool drawings. Speaking of details, he has a lot of details on his drawings. It's worth checking out. But now I'm just kind of tidying up all of these lines to make it look nicer. To make it worth posting somewhere as one of my paintings. So great to speak to you all. I have to go, but have a lovely night. It's looking beautiful, Charlotta. Thank you so much, Jessica, for being here. Tony is saying, yeah, Jessica, by the way, before you go, good luck with everything and keep us posted. I'm keeping you in mind for the next few days, and I'm always checking your profile to see if you have any news for us. Tony saying, I have a neighbor and a good friend in Kyiv. Take care, Jessica, and best wishes for the birth of your daughter. Mental health mom can't find your channel. Oh, You should find it just by looking for Mental Health Mom. She has a lovely family vlog type of channel. Still waiting for the middle part to dry properly so I can add a flower on there. Thank you so much, Tony. But thank you for looking. I can post a link if Charlotta doesn't mind. I don't mind, but sometimes YouTube blocks it, so you can post it maybe in the comment section. It should show there. If you post it on the comment section under the video. And please hit the like on your way out. Remember to hit the like button. Show us some love. I always forget that myself when I'm checking out people's lives. I always go back and like it afterwards. So it's all these small little details that make a big difference when someone is watching, looking at a painting. Stands out with these little like dots and clutters here and there. So that's what I'm tidying up now on this painting. To get some cleaner edges that I wasn't bordered with the first time I painted this painting. Sometimes I kind of just want to get them done and then I don't pay attention to detail enough. Jessica is saying, I did. Everyone, please smash the like. Thank you, guys. I can see 5 likes now. Whee, they are growing. Jessica, you're so lovely, you know. And she's such a sweet girl as well. You need to go and check her channel. She's a very, very sweet lady. Again, I can hear the helicopters going in the background. And my partner is watching football again. He's watching Manchester United playing today. Whee! Let's hope they win. Yeah, is anyone else cheering for Manchester United? Personally, I couldn't care less, but I think it's a big thing for him, so that's why I'm supporting Manchester United. You see my passion for it? But he was kind of, I think he put his headphones on because I can't hear the football in the background now. I told him I'm going to pop the live on, so he was playing football super loud on the speakers. And I just asked him to turn it down a little bit, but I think he put on the headphones. And now I think I can hear him in the kitchen. Maybe it's halftime. Is it halftime? Maybe not. Go Manchester United, right? Is anyone of you watching football? Are you into football? Right, it is looking a little bit better. Step by step, I'm getting there. I know it's not super exciting to watch this type of painting, but I just wanted to come on and chat with you guys while I was doing this. Same here, my first time. Great stream. Thank you, Tony. Oh, Manchester, go! Huge like. It's first time I joined you live and totally love it. You are very interesting. Well, Thank you so much. You know, the thing with lives are that when you're editing videos, you kind of like, you can edit it and make yourself look however you want to. But when you're on a live stream, you kind of just let your weird light shine because you can't edit it out, right? If it's out there, it's out there. I'm really scared to go live. Can you please tell me, how was your first times? Well, this is quite interesting because often when I do a live, someone will ask me this at some point. They will say that they are too shy or not confident enough or scared of going live. Now, can you tell me your biggest fear of going live? What's your biggest fear? What do you fear about? Like, I would say in my case, I guess I could ruin the painting and look terrible, or get caught up with the wrong words, or I do that all the time anyway. I paint paintings that don't turn out that great. I stumble on my words sometimes. You can see my double chin. I don't really care. This is me, and if you want to be friends with me, we hang out. If not, that's cool too. We all do ourselves, right? That's the only thing we can do. So what is your biggest fear about going live? I will reply to your question, but I want you to answer me first. What is your biggest fear? What are you most afraid of? And I'm not pointing the finger. It's very natural, and a lot of people feel the way you feel. A lot of people are intimidated to go on live. So what is it that you feel most scared about? And then I'll answer your question the best I can. Okay? I'll wait for your answer. One Mighty R, I've been on your lives quite a few times now. Do you ever show your face, or do you often just film from above? Is that to stay anonymous, or why do you not show your face on your lives? I think I need to move back to white now. Oh my gosh, this brush is drying. You are saying your language. So do you mean your accent? You can hear my accent, right? I am from Finland. My mother tongue is Swedish. My second language is Finnish. My third language, English. It is far from perfect, but you guys get me, so we're cool, right? Don't worry about what was I gonna say? Don't worry too much about being perfect, because no one is perfect. I am a perfect example of someone not being perfect and still doing lives. I mean, it is what it is, right? We are who we are. And the more we accept who we are right now, the more in peace you will feel with the world around you as well. So don't let imperfection stop you from doing the things that you want to do. And the more you practice, the better you'll get at it. The more you speak English, the better you'll become at speaking English. So, but did you say that do you live in Florida, or do you live in Ukraine? Because I thought you lived in Florida. You're saying, I love your accent. You know what, mostly I afraid that no one will want to watch. Oh, but you know what? Like, even that doesn't matter. I pop on the live sometimes and I can stay here. No one is watching. Cool, I'll do my art. Today you guys are here. I mean, how many people are speaking right now? It's 3 of you that are speaking right now. So even that is not a big deal. And the thing is, like, when you do your first lives, if no one comes up, it's a good way of practicing. So if you pop on your live and no one shows up, just speak to the camera, chat away, and you'll feel more confident. Let's see, one mighty R. I mess up all the time. Just make it funny. Brush it off. I poke fun at my viewers too. That's it. One mighty R. Awesome accent, Charlotta. Thank you. Let's see. What else did you say? If you want to see how I look, check my Instagram page. I think we are connected on Instagram, aren't we? One mighty R. I was just thinking about your lives, because you don't usually, you always film from above. Are you ever gonna expose your face on your lives, or do you prefer keeping it from above? I live in Illinois. Okay. My personal Instagram, I started a new one now for my own art, which is Charlotta Sophia, Sophia with PH, and then art, Charlotta Sophia art. I'll write it in the comment actually. So it's at Charlotta Sophia art, like that, if you want to connect on there. I have 3 Instagram accounts. That one is the one that I'm focusing most on now, and the other ones are linked to that one. So if you want to connect, you can find me through there. So now I moved from black to white. When I get to 10K face reveal, ooh, you're keeping it mysterious. Why didn't I think of that? That's a great one, you know? You're keeping people waiting. How far are you now? How many subscribers do you have? I'm pretty far from 1K, but I'll get there eventually, right? We'll just keep doing our thing. It's fun. I find YouTube a bit like a game. It's like a video game. You reach new levels and then you always strive for more. It's even a little bit addictive, isn't it? You're on 2K. Okay. Keep going. You'll get there eventually. What else can I say? What other tips can I say about going live? What you can do is you can practice going live on Instagram. And you can go live. You can send voice messages, and you can phone call. Do you phone call your friends? Call people that you know with a video, and then you get used to speaking to the camera. If you don't do FaceTime, try some FaceTiming. And you maybe can do a Facebook Live private page with just a few of your friends to get the feeling of it. And I would say once you do lives on YouTube, think about the first times, think about someone that you know, a close friend of yours. And think about it like speaking to a close friend of yours. I hope those tips will help you. And I'll hope to join your live one day. And for you to be completely naturally just the way you are yourself. Because that's what everyone wants to see on your channel. They want to see you in your authentic self. And don't try to please everyone. No one who's really actually themselves will be liked by everyone. If everyone likes you, then you're not being yourself. Does that sound harsh? I mean that in a very loving way. I'm sure a lot of people get annoyed by me because I'm like, I can be super goofy and loud and whatnot. Because I got to a stage in life where I can't really be bothered about if people like me or not. So, yeah. I just find you there. I probably also will open later. I'm only 270 now. We just started uploading this year. Okay, fun, exciting. Yes, addictive, says One Mighty R. But it's fun, right? Because it's like we have the opportunities to grow bigger, and you see like YouTubers getting these awards and whatnot, and you see them making money and growing and whatnot. So it's kind of like, it's fun because there's no limits to how much, which levels you reach. But I think also not focusing too much on the numbers, because that will take away the fun of it. I like to play with the idea, play with the thoughts sometimes, but mainly I just kind of keep my focus on what I want to bring to the world and how I want to use the platform. So what I spoke about before is part of my purpose is inspiring people to get creative, releasing their inner creativity and removing all sorts of pressure to create perfect art, and also to share my own art with the world. That is my bigger purpose for using YouTube. So I always keep that in mind and don't worry too much about numbers, and just kind of try to find ways to improve my channel, improve my content. How can I be useful for other viewers, for other artists? Can we build an artist community? Can we support each other somehow? You know, all kinds of things I do keep in mind, and then I try to grow that way and not focusing too much on the numbers. It's fun though. Of course, it's fun to see when your channel is growing. But I mean, as you can see now as well, there are like 6 people watching right now. It's not like I'm running a massive channel, but it's for fun, right? One Mighty R also connected. Still haven't had any haters. Well, then you need to step up your game, because haters come when you get bigger and when you get louder, right? As long as you're not annoying anyone, you're not in your fullest power. Because when you stand tall in your greatest power, that's when the trolls start coming out to play. And we need to get used to not being liked by everyone. I see it as a sign of growth when someone isn't agreeing with you, or when someone is saying something harsh and whatnot. I've had a few comments here and there, but I kind of just ignore it. You have to see it for what it is, right? When someone is trolling or sending emails or stuff like that, you have to understand where it's coming from. And if you think about it from the brain perspective, when someone is sending you something bad, you can sense if it is about you or if it's about themselves. Remember that there are a lot of people on this platform that are they're not healed. They are broken for some reason that has nothing to do with you. And these kind of people come out here and they kind of vomit their own venom, their own stuff. And they look for people to take it out on. So if you get people on your page that aren't loving, aren't friendly, just ignore them, delete them, block them. It doesn't matter. It's not about you. It's never about you. So don't take it personally. Art Lab, let's see. Art Lab, leave me a comment, I'll come see. So the connection will stick. YouTube is glitching lately. Thanks, will do. What was those comments? Did you have fun of it? Yeah, do you know what? That's the only way to take that kind of comments. I'm not really gonna repeat the words that has been sent to me and said to me. There's a lot of different things. But I kind of take it with a pinch of salt. And I just see it for what it is. And also remember that there are a lot of like 10-year-olds on YouTube that has learned big words and want to kind of get a reaction from someone. So bear that in mind as well. Don't be too afraid of what people will say. You do you, yeah? Let them talk. I I've had racist comments. I've had people speaking about, like, when I was in south of France, I was doing an art camp in south of France, and I was sharing videos from the French Riviera and the views there and everything. And there were people like commenting about, like, oh, how my Barbie lifestyle is so disgusting to them and whatnot. And it kind of just made me laugh a bit, because these people really don't know me, if that's what they think. You know, it made me laugh more than them reaching what they try. They obviously, if someone is saying something hateful, it's like they want to upset you, but never mind. One Mighty R is gonna go and grab dinner. If you're on when I'm back, I'll rejoin. Okay, thank you. Lol, not healed. I love that saying. You're a very nice person. Well, I guess there's good and bad with everyone. Thank you for your compliment. Now the helicopters are here again. Surely you can hear that, right? I wonder if something happened, because they keep running around. Maybe they're looking for something or someone. See a Mighty R. What else? Tony, are you sticking around still? Are you doing some artworks while you're on here, or what's going on your side of the screen? I'm still painting here as I'm talking. I'm fixing these white lines now. Let's see, Art Lab, what was your main purpose for starting a channel? And what's your first goal, your next goal? What are you aiming for, and what are you thinking to do with your platform? Tony's saying, I'm good, I'm just chilling. Okay. Like me, then I'm just chilling as well. Can you hear the helicopters? They're like spinning over my head. Are they looking for me? It's more than one even. I think it's like 2 or 3 of them out there spinning around. And Tony, how long did you live in London for? You said you moved from Birmingham. Okay, that should be fine. That's how it's looking now. I just fixed this white one down here. Yes, I hear them now. It's nothing unusual in London. No, I know. There's always something going on around the corners. But they've been spinning around for so long now. Gosh, I love painting. It's so relaxing. I don't know if you guys, have you seen my other videos, or are you completely new to the channel? I have like these paintings. This one, that's one video that I posted recently. This one Oops, I'm dropping everything here. This one was a collaboration with Johnny Young. Did a cosmic painting. I got a lot of videos. I posted this one recently. Cosmic art. It's a lot of arty stuff. This one over here is out of a Pringles can. So I do a lot of like recycled crafting. This is something that we did with the kids in London. So I ran an art class where we did like Christmas decorations, and this was one of the things that they created. Most of my life in London. I moved here when I was a kid. Okay, so does your family live here as well? I'm completely new here. I met you and subscribed in One Mighty Hour last stream. Okay, I hear you. I hear you. I have to come over to yours as well and see if I don't think I'm connected to you, so I'll come over after this stream. Could you please leave a comment so that I can get a link for your channel? Leave a comment on the under the video, so we'll stay there afterwards, and I'll come over and join you as well. These jeans are so tight. My stomach is hurting. I should have changed into yoga pants, which I usually wear when I'm doing art. So uncomfortable sitting for a long time. Now I'm gonna move down to these parts. You see, these ones are not really well covered, so I'm gonna make them strong like that one. No, I know it's not super exciting, but hey, it is what it is. I saw a couple of your paintings before, been with you for quite some time, but I never for a live stream before. Okay, well, I'm glad that you made it today. It's so nice to have you here and getting to know you a bit better. I don't have any art on my channel yet. I have a few on Instagram. I'll connect with you there. Cool. Well, I'll check out your channel anyway, even if you don't have your artwork there. What did I say I was gonna do? Those ones, yeah, these semicircles over here. I don't know what paint I was using when I was making these, because it's also transparent. If you're into acrylic paintings, I do really recommend this brand, Winsor & Newton. You can see how strongly it covers. Okay. I quit my job after a while. My friends started telling me to start selling some of my work. And then I started with other home moms to do this. Okay, so how are you selling your works, your artworks? Or do you have a website, or do you have an agent of a kind, or how do you reach your audience with your art? I'd love to learn more about that. They sell greeting cards, hair accessories, and I do belly casting. What's that? I have no idea what that is. So we just started posting something that we really enjoy doing, and hopefully we'll get paid for it one day. Okay, so did you post it on your Instagram page, or where did you post it? How do you find your clients, your customers? Hair accessories selling on Instagram, greeting cards on fair shows, and bell casting just local, mostly from friends yet. Okay. Sounds like you're on it and you know what you want. And is your YouTube channel, is that connected to the greeting cards, or? It's fun that you find new ways of earning an income, except from the traditional ways. Makes life more interesting. Those ones seem fine. I'll go back to that one. Once I've done a little bit more on this, I think I'll call it a day, and then I might make a speedy video of me making the flower and whatnot. Okay. I'll make these two, and then I think the rest of the semicircles are fine. I wonder if I still have this golden marker somewhere. Maybe it was this one. Yeah, probably this one. I'll try that later. Hopefully it will still work, because it's a good while ago since I used that one. I have to go to sleep. Take care, Charlotta. And Ikigai, nice meeting you both. See you soon again. Thank you, Tony, for being with us. I think I'm gonna start wrapping this one up as well. I'll come this far now, so it is looking a little bit more tidy, a little bit more neat, but it is still far from finished. I kind of feel like it's a bit like when you're cleaning, you always find new things that you want to fix as you go on. Once you cleaned one corner, you find the next one looking a bit messy. That's how it goes. Thank you, Tony. Now I did it again. I put my brush down in the black. Why do I keep doing that? That is so annoying. Okay, I can still see that the white, those first flower is shining through. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some more white over that middle section. You can still, even though I put such a thick layer, I can't believe it. Still shows. So I'm gonna put a little bit more. Then I might cover it with a different color. Oh well, it is what it is. I'm gonna use up this paint that I have here, and then we'll call it a day. What else? Now listening to those helicopters is a little bit like white noise. Kind of got used to it now. Okay, I think I'm gonna call it a day and continue another time, probably doing a speed painting for the flower in the middle. I left this brush out to dry overnight, and now I think I spoiled it, which is a little bit annoying because it's one of my favorite paint brushes. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Here's how the painting is looking. At this point, we cleared some of the stuff, decluttered it a little bit, and this is where I'm gonna leave it for now, and then I'll continue it another time. Thank you for being here, and I shall see you very soon. Bye.